You guys are all very smart people. People are here now. They're here early and they're here waiting for us. So we'll be starting in just a few minutes, folks.
Let's go.
Let some more people in.
Okay.
And just so you know, Larry, I'm looking for Lisa. I don't.
Yeah, she's under. She starts with an M. So meet MEET. Your plan B. That's Lisa.
Oh, say that again one more time. What is her?
It starts with an M. MEET. Meet.
Oh, I see it.
Your plan B. All
okay.
one word. That's Lisa.
Yeah, I see it now. She's just moving. I should have let her in before the crowd, but okay. I think I got her. Meet your plan B. That's Lisa.
Yep, that's Lisa.
You folks that have gotten here early, you get a chance to see a little bit what goes on behind the scenes. But guys, we're going to be getting started, folks, in like 60 seconds. So appreciate you guys getting here early on time. And I have some good news for everybody. I'm looking at the participant counter, folks, and it did surpass 100. I'm not facing the problem that I faced last week, and that wasn't my fault. That was Zoom's fault. So anyway, that's all taken care of. My co-hosts are here helping me let people in. So with that said, folks, we're going to make it official, guys, and get started in like 20 seconds. You guys love that anticipation. All right, folks, welcome. My name is Miles Segers, guys. Welcome to a Wednesday night. Guys, we're calling this our GGC VIP, okay, update team meeting. We call it VIP because, folks, listen, all of you guys, we consider all of you VIP. Larry has team members here. Dawn has team members here. Lisa as well. Dr. Branch and myself. We're all here. We are the President Advisory Board, and we're here to support all of you folks. And what we wanted to do, guys, you know me, I like to keep these meetings kind of informal, folks. And we're here to share with you guys, give you guys the latest updates coming from the perspective of the President Advisory Board, which is all of us. That's the reason why I decided to host this meeting last week, and that's why we're hosting it tonight. It's important to us, guys, that you guys understand that we care about all of you folks. Guys, we really do. And we believe in all of you. Those of you that have invested your time, your energy, your finances in this GGC global coin vision, we appreciate all of you guys. We really do. So our goal tonight, guys, is to provide all of you with the clear, transparent updates to the status of the GGC platform. You know, what we know. You know, last week I talked a little about where we started, where we came from, which I'm sure all of you should know by now how GGC has gotten started. We're going into our fifth, I believe, 6 months. We're going to talk about where we are today and where we're going next. Again, based on what we can share with you, okay? Because, of course, we all under NDA. So, folks, I'm really excited about something I've been waiting for, like all of you, for a couple of weeks or for a while now. That is our new website. Now, I want to be clear, guys. I want to be clear. Our new website, it's ready. However, there is a critical component of it called the backend for that website. That piece is not done yet. But having said that, guys, I'm sure all of you would like to take a sneak peek. Who wants to take a sneak peek of our brand new website? I've checked it out. It's really slick, looks really good, looks really professional. And having said that, guys, I'm going to share with you folks right now. I mean, we're all family here. I mean, can I trust you folks? Can I share with you guys, give you a little sneak peek of how slick this new website looks? Well, let's do it, guys. Let me share my screen with you. And I'm also going to give you folks the URL for those of you that don't have it, or maybe it's too small to see on the screen. So here's our website, guys, ggccorporate.com. Let me say it again. Talk a little slower, Miles. ggccorporate.com. This is the homepage. Very professional. I love the colors, guys. I love the color scheme. Okay. And just remember what I said, folks. The back end, okay, it has not been included yet. It will be very, very soon. But this is what we would call, folks, the front facing, or the, I would call this, folks, the front door and the living room as well. Okay. But we're still waiting for that back end. You can certainly peruse and go to the About section. Make sure you check things out.
It's nothing spectacular.
Zoom. I want you folks to pay attention, but after the Zoom, you can check it out yourself. You'll see here, you can find out more information about our GGC Academy. Okay. It talks about the Academy, all the different courses we provide. Okay. I'm kind of perusing through for you guys. Here's all the different courses. Again, if you are what I would call a full member of the Academy, you'll have access to all 20 courses. Okay. And as you know, folks, let me move this up.
Only
as
20.
You know, the promotion, folks, ended, I believe, last Friday, Pacific Standard Time at midnight. Okay. So now the price for, I would call it level 1 of the Academy, is $399. The full Academy, folks, is $1,999. But you're still getting that nice little pocket of coins. 40 coins for what I would call just the essentials, and then 80 coins, folks, 80 coins, and they are valued at $100 a piece. 80 coins, folks, for the full Academy. So this is really cool, guys. I'm very proud of it. We're all very proud of it. And like I said, I want you guys to just, take a look, peruse through. Oh, and by the way, of course, we have an event coming up, guys, in June, another event. You can certainly just click on events, and there you go. You'll see the June Global Coin Leadership Conference. It's going to be happening in Dallas, Fort Worth, at the Gaylord Hotel, sponsoring hotel. Anyway, folks, you can find out more about that. So, folks, here you go. This is our new website. We're really proud of it.
That's
like I said, if you kind of just popped in late, the only thing we're waiting for, folks, is the back end of that website. Whoops, sorry about that, guys. Okay. All right. So I want to also share with you folks, before I let the other advisors, share their thoughts as well. I talked about this last week, folks, and I want you folks to understand, this is very important, folks. And, my late mentor, Bob Proctor, he taught me this. He said, Miles, repetition really is the key. It can be a little boring, but it really is the key to success, repetition. So I want to remind you, folks, beyond GGC, okay, beyond owning coins, GGC, folks, can really be a stepping stone to your life, a stepping stone to the success you're looking for in your life. Of course, mostly everything we do in life, guys, it involves money. I've met some people that have said, oh, Miles, money's not important. Money's not important to me. Well, it may not be that important to you, but for the most part, money for most people, it's like oxygen. Like, we need it. Okay. Whether you value money or not, maybe you want to give to your favorite charity or something. Money is important, folks. But again, beyond the coins, beyond the wealth that can be accumulated as a member of GGC, it's all about expanding the vision, guys, not just cryptocurrency, but expanding the vision of success and being able to help other people. Just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind beyond GGC. Maybe you're involved in some other program. You're just so focused on yourself and your family. Always keep in mind, guys,
they're trying to scam your money.
Truly about helping other people. And I believe, and it is, that is the vision, folks, of GGC. The coins, folks, that's just the vehicle. All right. So just keep that in mind, guys. The coins are just the vehicle to your destination. Larry, my sponsor, my good buddy, Mr. Larry Lane. You want to chime in a little bit on that, Larry?
Yeah, absolutely. And I love the new website. Like you said, we're just really, really close to having that back end too. And just like Miles said, we've been on this journey. I know Lisa Fields, she's going to share as well, but she was my sponsor. I literally learned about this right around Thanksgiving and got activated. And there's a lot of people on this Zoom, that
Larry
I brought
Lane
in,
is
including
activated.
Miles, a lot of great people. And, the one thing that I'll just say to everybody is we know that this has absolutely not been perfect. We know that we have missed deadlines along the way, but we also know that we're on a journey together. We've got the right people at the top. I had a great
How's
call
this
today
keep
with Gary
happening,
Kramer,
Larry?
adding more assets. We've got everything in place. We've got Mark
And
Guest.
everything
If
you're
you
in.
haven't been in and started doing the academy, it is absolutely off the charts. I've got people that are in the crypto space that are like, there's so much incredible information in this academy. So even bringing in February, when we brought in Finfire, that was another thing that we did along the way that helped us get to where we are now. We started crossing the T's, we started dotting the I's, we started making ourselves completely compliant. We want this to be around for years and years and years that we can pass on to our family and friends. But we also want to acknowledge there's a lot of people on this Zoom that, like Miles said, you put in your time, you put in your money, you've built a team, you've got coins, and you believe in us. And there's a lot of things, like Miles said, we do know some stuff because we're under an NDA, but there's also a lot of faith that we have to have in the board because there's a lot of stuff that we don't know. There's a lot of stuff that we're being patient for. And God bless my team. I love them, but I get 400 messages a day. When's this coming? When's that coming? And I wish I could tell everybody. I've got to do a team call. Bob, I know you and Daphne were going to do a team call, but I told you I got to get all the information before we jump on with 100 people. So we're in this to win it. Obviously, it is definitely, we know we've got an incredible thing here. We've got an incredible journey here. But even, Joe Reed. I mean, Joe Reed is another person I completely respect.
Right.
He's been in the business for 30 some years, just like myself. I've been in businesses with Joe. Joe's been in businesses with me. Gary Kramer, Mark Guest, I can go on and on. Keith, Tommy. We got a lot of great people in this that know what they're doing, and we've got to put our faith in them. But just give them a little bit of grace. Again, that website is top notch. The academy is top notch. We're doing things the right way. We're doing things to keep us around. And Miles, I'm just happy to be here. Like I said, it's going to get better and better. This is the worst we'll ever be. And I know we've got some great, great times ahead. So
we certainly do, Larry. And as long as we stick together and we believe in the vision, which I believe everybody does, I think everyone is going to, be very happy. At the
Not
end of the day.
me.
Guys, as president advisory board members, you can imagine we find ourselves kind of like in the middle. Okay, you have your board of directors, and then we have our community, which is all of you. And we are serving the board, and we're serving you as well. And I'll tell you guys, we're blessed to be able to do it. I mean, I enjoyed. I remember when I first got nominated to the board. Keith Yarborough nominated me. I was ecstatic, and I'm like, sure, I would love to do it because I like helping people.
This is so weird.
All of my team members know that. Those of you who have gotten to know me better, you know that as well. So when we tell you, folks,
exchange with
listen to me very carefully, guys. When we tell you that we're close, we're really close, guys. We're not blowing smoke up your butt. Okay, we're very, very close. We were waiting for a while for that website. Like, in other words, we're chipping things off, guys. For a while there, we didn't have a website. But now we have a beautiful website. Like I said, the back end will be completed very shortly. Many of us, including myself, are anticipating that peer-to-peer, right? You'll be able to send coins to family members or maybe send some coins to your favorite charity. Who knows? And then, of course, the inclusion of the exchange, which I know, folks, is the number one thing on people's minds. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, because you're going to use, I'm hoping, you're going to use your newfound, I'll say, wealth, to help make this world a better place. And when I say wealth, folks, some people take it the wrong way. Some people think that, oh, you're mentioning wealth, that means you're a billionaire or you're a trillionaire. No, not at all, folks. Most people, I don't think, really understand the definition of wealth.
Who thinks he's a billionaire?
The definition of wealth, folks, truly is if you stop working today, you stop working, your day job, whatever, how many days could you go living on, your income or, whatever you have in your portfolio, how many days you could go
Here's what I found. Sorry.
before you needed to work again. So that amount of time that you would not have to work, that's considered wealth. Whether it's a week, right? Some people can only take off for a week. Some people could take off 6 months or a year. That's called wealth, folks. I think that's what everyone.
I mean, I get no money.
And I just have to say, we do have a new addition to the family. I'm going to let Dawn, one of our president advisories, speak of that. Congratulations again, Dawn. I hope you don't mind me mentioning. Congratulations again to the new baby, the new grandchild. Tell us about it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
He's wonderful. He was born yesterday. 7.4
yesterday.
pounds.
What are you doing on here?
Very awesome, very healthy. Mama's healthy. They just got home, so if you hear a little bit of back noise, I'm sorry. But
Okay.
they're home and healthy, and everything's great. So I am a very happy sunshine. So I apologize, Miles. You asked me to speak about.
This is the last thing I would do after giving birth.
Just share your thoughts about the latest updates, like your perspective, like some of the latest updates that we can share.
Okay, so yes, I'm happy. I'm very happy about the website update, and like they said, there's a little bit more to add to it, and we're all looking forward to that. But it is coming. I did hear both of you say that your downlines are itching and scratching, and I totally get it. Mine is too. We are all patiently, vigorously hoping and waiting for the next hooray. Okay. And it's coming. We know it's coming, and I know we keep telling you it's coming, but it really is coming. In the meantime, I would like for everybody that is already purchased the Academy to keep moving. I finished, and I'm going to tell you, it is good information. If you get anything out of that Academy, it's worth any dollar that you put into it, because it is honestly different aspects of all crypto finances, investing, all across the board, and it is knowledge that you will use the rest of your life. It is knowledge that even if you weren't in GGC, that you could use outside of GGC. It is stuff that you could use on your personal finances or even your business finances. So during this little meantime that we are still working on trying to get everything finalized and everything, the back end uploaded and everything done, watch the Academy. Go ahead, spend the time. It's very smooth and easy to listen to, easy to understand. And the positive, if you miss something, you can always go back and rewatch it. And I've done that a couple of times. I was like, you know what? I didn't quite get that. And I went back and I was like, wow, I wish I had already knew that, years ago. So everybody just take advantage of the time right now. Watch the Academy. I've loved it from the get-go. So and again, like they both said, we are working hard. And as soon as we know any new updates and information, we promise we are more excited to get the information to you than you will be to get it, because we are ready for it to get out to you. So thank you, Miles. I appreciate you letting me talk tonight. And I hope that helped a little bit.
It certainly did. Thank you. Thank you, Dawn. And congratulations to you and your family again. Yeah. And folks, listen, folks, I want to reiterate what Dawn said, guys. It's very, very important. While we are, quote, waiting, folks, use that time, educate yourself, and not just you. I talked about this last week, guys. We are you may not believe it, but we are the 3%, guys. 3%. 97% folks of the rest of the world really doesn't understand crypto, or doesn't even know about it. For all of you network marketers out there, that's plenty of prospects. All right. But, take advantage of the time, guys, and also share what you're doing with other people. I will give you this little caution, folks, because it happened to me the other night. I was going through the Academy, and I'm telling you guys, the information is really good in there. I kind of got hooked, and I really stayed up too late going through the academy. So that's the only thing. You might want to give yourself a bit of a timer because it's very addictive. I heard Dawn talk about that, last week or tonight. It can be very, very addictive, folks, but in a very, very good way. So, guys, we have two other President Advisory Board members here. I know Lisa's here. Dr. Branch, my good friend Dr. Branch, she's here as well. Either one of you two want to jump in and share your thoughts? Okay, Dr. Branch just raised his hand, so let me allow.
He asked for you to he jumped off on accident, and so
Okay.
you have to make him a co-host, please.
Yes, I will do that. Yep. Dr. Branch, you are now a co-host.
Oh, great. Thank you.
It's great to see you, sir.
I'm jumping up and down. Let me in.
You are in.
To legitimize it.
Oh, well, it's always a pleasure to be able to speak with our co-business associates that's a part of this incredible platform. And, the journey, I've been blessed to be a part of the platform since about November the 11th. And the journey over the last 5-6 months has been intriguing, exciting, and interesting. But the great thing about it all is I've been able to watch so many new developments take place, watching it all unfold. As I always say, there's always growing pains in the beginning. But to understand where we started and where we are with the amount of growth that has taken place is simply amazing. And with everyone, I'm looking forward to the first or second week in May when we should be going on one of our exchanges. And that's going to be a beautiful thing in itself when we're now able to swap our coins and so forth. So only a few weeks away. And I know the IT department is working diligently, getting our back office all in place to be able to download 650,000 wallets. And that's simply amazing in itself. And then to make sure that as individuals are enrolling for the academy, as new individuals are signing up for the platform, everyone's actually receiving their correct commissions rolling up 7 levels. And that's a beautiful, beautiful thing in itself. So we truly have a number of vehicles that can generate an unlimited income stream. And that's the type of position I enjoy being in. I never want to be capped on how much I could possibly earn. There's no cap on where this coin could possibly go. So the sky's the limit. There's no cap on how much you could possibly earn in the academy just referring others. And there's no cap on how much you could override new individuals globally coming aboard this team. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Don't want to take too much time. I just want to share those words. So everyone look forward to the first or second week in May. And, hey, we're here to stay. We're here for the long run. With that being said, back to you, Miss Meet Plan B, Miss Lisa Fields. Go right ahead.
You should know better.
Hey, Lisa. Great to see you, Lisa.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
Okay, that's great. Well, I would just tell everybody here that it's been just about 6 months since I've been in. Early on, I saw this had an enormous amount of profit potential. But I'll just tell you that all of us, our lives are just going to progress into the directions of our most prominent thoughts, So I want everybody just to focus on their own vision and mission. We knew what the GGC opportunity was presented to us, but what your why is, why you were here, why you're here all of these months, just waiting for us to cross the finish line. But ultimately, this is really to help yourself, your family, your teams. It's a community-driven business model. And the team is just as important as the leadership and as the FinFire, handling the compliance and legal, and just as important as Gary's fund that is bringing to table all of the assets that are backing the price of the coin, and Mark and the trainings and the teachings and the academy. And it may have been the coins that brought us here, but there's going to be so much more on the back end. And I can say from what my experience is it's going to be very well worth the wait. So I'm anxiously awaiting IT to reveal to us the new site and the back end. And I'm just glad that everybody came along with the ride, with us. And I'm just expecting some wonderful things for the entire community. Back to you.
That's awesome, Lisa. Thank you so much. And
she seems
I just got to reiterate
sad.
what you just said, Lisa, because I listen very carefully to everyone. Folks, I love the way Lisa said that. It may be the coins that brought us here, but what's going to really, create that success that all of us are looking for is the back end, and the vision that can even go beyond GGC, folks. Listen, I believe that GGC, okay, once we have those boxes checked that we're looking for, I believe that GGC is going to change so many lives, guys. It's going to continue to spread all over the world. And guys, we need your help. Okay, that's why we're here. We care about you, but we also need your help so we can stay together as a family and really, really achieve that vision that started, I guess, back in October. I didn't get started in November. So they tell me there's some people that got started back in October. So we're very close, folks. We are very, very close. Larry, anything else you want to add?
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, the other thing you can do is just share your referral link and create free wallets, because a lot of people think that the $100 gift, the one GGC, is gone away, but it's not. We still have that gift there, so people can still be building their team. And again, you might sign somebody up for a free wallet that turns around and knows a lot of crypto people, bring them into the academy. You're making commissions. So we've got a great vehicle here to build that wealth. But I will just tell everybody, keep the faith. Trust me, the 5, 6 of us, I got the twins sitting here, we are all over the board. We want everything here just as fast as you, if not faster, because we know a lot of people have, got into this vision and we want to deliver it for everybody. And I'm telling you, we've got the right people in place to make that happen for all of us. This is a life-changing company, but you got to put up with the hurdles. You got to put up with the bumps. It's not going to be all smooth sailing, just like Bitcoin. I know Miles is big into Bitcoin too. It took Bitcoin 2 years to get to $1. So, I mean, you think about it, the faith they had to have to keep for 2 years just to hold what they bought just to get to $1. So we're miles and light years ahead of that. We've got Gary Kramer bringing in more assets. So we're just in the right place at the right time. We just got to, act on that, believe in it, have faith in it. So Miles, great job, buddy. And thank you to everybody on the panel. We're the reason we're here. We're the reason this is, grown so big, and all of our amazing teams. So glad to be here.
Larry, I love you, brother, but you had to bring that up, Bitcoin. Yeah, yes, I do love Bitcoin, folks. And 7-8 years ago, I sold a lot of my Bitcoin, like many of you, and I wish I hadn't made that mistake, but we can't go back. I will tell you this, folks, I will not make that mistake with the GGC coins. Again, I know many of us have obligations and different things, once we go on chain. But at the same time, folks, and we'll talk about it another night, be smart about it, guys. Like, this is just my opinion. Don't go crazy and sell all your GGC coins. You'll be able to leverage those coins. We're looking at putting in programs where you can take loans against your portfolio. Those things are coming, folks, one step at a time, but they're coming. So, with that said, folks, my name is Miles Segers. On behalf of the President Advisory Board members, we just wanted to give you guys a little update for tonight. Hopefully this was helpful, guys. Hopefully this was helpful. Keep the faith, stay focused, continue to share the vision, okay? If you haven't purchased the Academy, folks, we're not trying to do it to make money. We want you to get educated, folks. We want you to be sharp crypto enthusiasts. Get that education, folks. Share with other people, guys. With that said, folks, we'll see you on the next corporate Zoom meeting, VIP Zoom meeting. Until then, guys, stay blessed, folks. Stay blessed. And we'll see all of you at the top.
Stay
Good night, folks.
Good night.
Are they going to play a song?
Bye, everybody.
The recording has stopped.
Don't give up. Wait longer. Oh, they didn't even play the song? Well, that was bullshit. They only seem to play it when Keith comes. And Keith wasn't there, so they didn't play the song, which was weird. Why wasn't Keith there? But ProPilot says the update is keep the faith, don't give up, wait longer. Yeah, pretty much. Because they were supposed to have their website already done by now, and the back office was supposed to already be finished by now. But as you heard, there's been a quote unquote a delay, as they called it. So they've been delayed with it, and everyone's wondering what's going on. They've had some issues, right, with logging in to the old site. So they're like, okay, we're making a new site. And this was just basically, like you said, to come on and be like, yeah, don't leave us, guys. It's coming soon, which we've been doing this forever. Yes, keep the faith, because that's all there is, right? Faith is belief without evidence, pretty much. And there's more than enough evidence out there that this thing's a scam. You want to start one of these? Please don't. Can you play In It to Win It? No, that's Friday's thing. That's Friday thing. That's on Passive Victory with Ash. We're doing GGC right now. You gotta stay on topic here. Gotta stay on topic, you know? But maybe you're not really familiar with this one. Maybe this one is new to you, which is fine. Basically, this is quite the pyramid scheme, and we recently outed it as being a pyramid scheme because right here, there was this amazing meeting that took place quite a while ago now. It's like a couple months ago. And this guy here, Mr. Smith, he decided to release this amazing document. Okay? So this is Global Gold Mining Corporation, which was founded in 2023. And it is presented as the Real World Asset Company. It's the one with the board of directors, officers, and an advisory board, which includes Gary and Larry Lane, the twins. GGMC is framed as the mining arm, the entity that supposedly owns or will acquire the gold assets that will back the coin. Because remember, they said that they were backed by gold. Also, a big vault, a big vault full of these really expensive assets. And Global Gold Coin, GGC, is the token. So it was founded in 2025, and it's the digital asset being sold to recruits and investors. It is marketed as gold-backed, compliant, and tied to real-world value. But the investor deck contains a critical disclosure, and that is the GGC digital asset is not backed by actual gold reserves at this time. So what happened is Tony Drexel Smith and is a business finance consultant, and he basically came to help them do a package, okay, this amazing package, and he basically released this 2026 presentation. And I linked it here so you can give it a watch.
Can we do our trainings here? Or we don't need this.
That's our dude there. Very interesting man. And basically, in this presentation, which again you can watch there, he had accidentally gone through this amazing slideshow where he actually goes through and gives this investor presentation. So we went through the entire thing. See, he also says he's a numbers guy. He's very Patrick Bet David. I'm a numbers guy. Don't they all say that? So we went through this whole thing, and in it, we found that it is not actually backed by coin. They're saying that is the solution, is to get the coin and to get funding. And so if you go through this entire document, like you can read the entire thing and what their entire plan is for basically making this scam work. And then there's other things that we called out with it too, like the other friggin' companies that Mr. Drexler Smith there is doing. You know, it was just very interesting information. So here it even says that it carries an investment risk, right? And right here, the GGC digital asset is not backed by actual gold reserves at this time. The coin matching program is subject to terms and conditions of the GGC operating agreement. Not to mention, it's a digital asset that's not registered with the SEC. But you know, I don't think they all have to be. But I have linked this entire thing down below if you want to go through it and see what I had to say about it. It basically proves that this is a Ponzi scheme, a big giant scam. And so I've been following it very, very, very heavily because I find it really interesting. And Larry and his twin Gary have a history in Hollywood. They've been on a bunch of reality TV shows. They won the Twin Fear Factor, which I think we might watch it in my Discord. I'm trying to figure out how we can do that because I don't think I can do like a watch party on the platform here because it will definitely get copyrighted. But I did find the season, of course, that the twins are in because I have access to the whole show. And I thought it would be fun if we did a watch party. So if you want to join that, make sure that you join our fabulous, amazing members. And then you can come and hang out in the Discord. And there's Discord links in the members area. I have to post one again, actually. I should probably do that by tomorrow. And you can come hang out and we'll watch it just because it will be interesting. But they've also did the documentary Still Working 9 to 5 about Dolly Parton's working 9 to 5. So, like, they have kind of a history in Hollywood and are quite well known. So that's used to trick people into this thing. In the past, we've reacted to meetings where people have actually been like, are you the Larry Lane that won Fear Factor? Oh my God, as if you're in this. Like, it's very worrisome. And Gary's still doing stuff in Hollywood right now. So I think it's really important that we spread awareness before this becomes another like Hollywood thing too, that all the Hollywood people sign up for. We don't need that. Andy Burks was the on passive numbers guy. That's right. There's always a numbers guy. I'll have to look up their IMDb page one day. You will. Well, I did a whole show on them, Joe. So we went through their whole history. It was quite fun. So make sure you check that out if you weren't there for it. But that's all I got for you guys today. I did do a stream earlier today where we discussed BG wealth sharing and DSJ exchange and the victims, and I showed you guys me and Danny trolling one of their live stream groups. So go and check that out if you haven't yet. And not that I know of, Joe. I don't think they are into Scientology. I couldn't find any evidence of that, but you know, they might be in future. Once you join one cult, then you're susceptible to all the cults. That's kind of the issue. I mean, unless you're in Scientology, because then you're not allowed to go outside without permission. The one thing that they're doing right now is people are doing Scientology runs, like through the Scientology building on TikTok. I saw Liz Gale covering it earlier. Friggin' amazing. Love that. Love that trend. I'm just scared someone's like going to get kidnapped and not be able to leave. But yeah, no. As of right now, they aren't Scientologists as far as I know. I haven't seen any proof. If anything, they're actually like more Christian. I have heard them talk about God. So they're quite religious, but they are not Scientologists. So not yet anyway. Give it time. Maybe as they get deeper into Hollywood, right? But thank you for coming and hanging out with me again. Make sure you check out all of my other content on this if this is a new one for you. and check out the birthday stream. We celebrated the Lane twins' birthday, and that's when we did a big deep dive on them. So be sure to check that out. I also have a short version, video version, if you want to just check that out, just to get a quick little view at who they are. And yeah, I hope that all of you guys have a fabulous, amazing night. I'm going to put up my outro. Make sure that you like this, subscribe if you're new here, do all the fun things. My PayPal is linked down in the description and pinned. Please think about donating so that I can keep on doing this at the drop of the hat. I love all of your faces, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye!